SouthernFishNC. Hope y'all doing alright today. For this Tackle Tuesday review, I will be doing a review on these rod holders. These are from Blakemore. I'll put a link in the description below on where I bought these from. I got them at a good price. There was like $16 on Amazon. I got them for like a little over $8, maybe $9, 8 something. They wasn't quite $9, and of course I had to pay a little shipping. But these right here are rated really well. These are the 6-inch. These are the 6-inch, and it shows you how to put them on there. They got little Velcro straps around them, so you know you can pick whatever color you want. I bought 2 packs of them. You know, if you guys have not seen the video, I encourage you to watch it now. Go ahead and laugh. It's okay. I don't mind, because that's what I put it out there for, and for safety reasons too. And you can read in the description about what I say about the safety reasons. But it is just a fun video I put out there. It wasn't fun at the time. It was actually pretty stressful. Whenever I fell out of my boat on Christmas Eve, I did not have these on my rods. Well, I recovered 2 of them fairly quick. The first one real quick. I just took my anchor out and grabbed the line. That was the one I was holding in my hand and pulled it in there to me. The next one I rigged me up a drag. Yes, a drag. I dragged the pond, and I did that. It took me a few hours and this is all afternoon, Christmas Eve. Like I said, it wasn't fun, but Christmas Eve I spent most of my day trying to recover my rods. The second rod I recovered, you know, sometime that afternoon. The third rod I never could recover, never could figure out exactly where I fell in at. I got to watching the video again and finally kind of narrowed it down a little bit better on where I fell out at, and I got to the point where I just took, instead of dragging the pond because I rigged me up this piece of aluminum about 2.5 foot long, and put weights on it, put treble hooks on it, and hooked it to one of my fishing rods, and that's how I found one of them. I hooked one of them that way. The other one I never could hook, never could hook, because I really wasn't sure exactly where it fell in at. So like I said, the next day I rigged me up a rod, had a bunch of weights and treble hooks on it and other hooks, and just a long line of mess. Well, eventually, after probably a couple hours out there doing that, I finally hook it and bring it up, and thank you Jesus, I was able to recover it. Back to the review. I'm going to test these out today. I'm going to show you kind of how much these things will hold on what I have as rod and reels. I'm going to strap these onto, I got a spinning rod and I got 2 different bait casters. And I'm going to chunk all 3 of them out there and see how well they float, and you guys are going to see how good they do. Alright, stay tuned guys. Alright, that's, at least I have the assurance now that my rods is going to be saved and float where I can get a hold of them in case I do happen to lose one somehow or another. But you never know. You always got to take precautions and be careful. That's the only advice I can give. I know I'm the worst at safety junk. I am. You can ask my wife, but in certain situations, being on the water, it's best to be safe, because you never know what's going to happen, and you don't want to lose your life because of a dumb mistake of not taking a few precautions. You see, they don't get in the way of your line, so you ain't got to worry about that, and you can slide them up and down or whatever you want to do. All right guys, let's hit the water. All right guys, here's test number 1. I'm going to grab a hold of my bait here. I'm just going to chunk the thing out there. We're going to see how good it floats. This is my Fenwick rod with my Cast King reel on it. So if I'd had that float on that rod that day, look how easy that would have been to recover. I just rode over there in my boat, picked it up, and been done. I'll try my spin reel here. It's a little bit heavier with a little more weight on the end of it. This is my Penn Battle 3000, so we're going to see how it does. That one floated to the bottom. Of course, it don't have a cork handle on it. So now let's try it with it on that end. This is a heavy reel. Now that works. That would keep it up right there. I think that would keep it afloat, leaving it on the butt end of that rod. Now, of course, the rod itself would sink. That's not going to get in your way fishing. But if you go put it down in the rod holder, I don't know that would fit. That's the only thing. All right, last but not least, we're going to try the luge on this rod. See how well it does. Perfect. Keeps it flat on the water. Easy recovery. I'm happy with that. I'm really happy with that. Alright guys, this has been Thomas Southern Outdoors NC. Doing a review on the rod floats by Blakemore. I will put a link in the description below where the cheapest place I found them was at. They come within about a week. I mean, that wasn't a big deal for me. And I was really happy with them. They really did a good job, except for the one on my spinning rods, and I'm gonna have to figure out something else about that, because that's what I mainly use my kayak when I'm down the coast and on my boat. So I'm gonna have to figure something out about that, what I'm gonna do. But they worked really well on these Fenwick rods with the bait casters. Very happy with that. Of course, they do have the cork handle up here, so I'm sure that helps too. But they laid, as you can see, they laid flat in the water. I'm very happy about that. So guys, if you liked it, please leave me a like. Please subscribe to my channel. Until next time, y'all have a good day.